This is the BBN, and today on Presents, we bring you how Fox can fix the X-Men. Solution number 3. Marvel has a blueprint. Follow it. The Marvel blueprint is we're going to release 2 or 3 movies a year, right? Then after 3 years, there's going to be a climactic resolve because the majority of the stories will connect one way or the other, and it will be a climactic resolve after about a couple of years. This makes so much sense because when you have certain characters who are larger than life, having them only show up in one movie or only showing their effects or the reach that they have to affect the things in their universe or in their world or on the planet only from one movie, you can't really grasp it. You can't understand the magnitude. A perfect example. What if instead of having the Infinity Gems show up in all of these different movies since the beginning, they decided to say, you know what, we're just gonna give Thanos a one-off. He's gonna show up. We're gonna give him about 30 minutes of screen time, 35 minutes of screen time. He's gonna show up, have a couple of words, get in 1 or 2 fights, and then boom, he's out of there. What kind of sense would that make? That doesn't make any sense. Thanos is one of the biggest figures in Marvel Comics. He's one of the best villains in all of comics. Why would you just have him have a one-off? So, the solution number 3 is follow the Marvel blueprint. What should they have done? First of all, they need to scrap everything that they're doing. Everything. They need to have more than one movie a year. They need to have storylines that intersect with one another but aren't necessarily the same story. Why am I saying that? You say, okay, Agent Coulson. You know what Agent Coulson allowed? Agent Coulson allowed for every single which one of the Marvel movies that he appeared in the first block of movies that they had, he allowed for all of them to have an intersecting point. Because when he showed up, S.H.I.E.L.D. Could they have this always have had a different S.H.I.E.L.D. agent? Yeah, they could have. But it would not have had the same effect. You've seen the same guy that we know from the last movie show up in this movie and then show up in another movie. Doesn't even need a lot of screen time. He's there to let you know all of these things intersect and go together. This isn't the same story, but the events that's taking place here and the events that are taking place over there have a mutual interest or a common bond betwixt them. That's what Agent Coulson did. So that is the number one thing that they need to do. Follow the Marvel blueprint. So after rebooting, everything, and then after deciding that we're going to let the lead characters be the lead characters, they need to then follow the Marvel blueprint.